What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And since we're not quite into spoilers yet for Spider-Man Far From Home, I'm going to show you in today's video how to build Peter Parker and all of his main classmates from Spider-Man Far From Home. So this video won't contain any spoilers if you haven't seen the movie yet, and if you have seen the movie, well, you might want to make Peter's classmates to recreate some awesome scenes from Far From Home. And for a little shameless self-promotion, if you like the song you're hearing right now, it's my song called The Girl Next Door, which is about a particular redhead from the Spider-Man comics. If you want to check it out, you can click this tab here, and it'll take you to the music video, which is full of tons and tons of Spider-Man references. So, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let's dive in. Alright, so starting with Peter Parker, I used the torso and legs from the Peter Parker that comes in the Spider-Man Far From Home Venice set, Hydro Man Attack. Then, of course, the face is from Marty McFly for that kind of sheepish Tom Holland look. And then, of course, the hair is this swept-back wavy hair from Han Solo from the most recent iterations of the Star Wars sets. Next up, we have MJ, and the torso that I used here is from Claire Dearing from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I just kind of like that military jacket look. I think it looks like something that MJ might wear in the movie. Then, of course, because she's a teenager, I gave her some cool jeans legs there. And then I used the hands and head and the hair from the Spider-Man Far From Home Venice set, which, of course, was the Hydro Man attack. But I do think that the Bellatrix hair from the Harry Potter Lego series is pretty awesome, too. But I don't have that hair, and it's super rare, so I figure a lot of you guys might not have it either. So I would suggest that hair if you have it, but if you don't have it, this hair works just as well. Next up, we've got Flash, and I love what they did in the movie with giving him that kind of awkward mustache goatee thing that, you know, some of us in high school or middle school might have had, and you look back now and it's kind of cringy. But in any case, to get that look, I used the head from Tasu Leech from Star Wars The Force Awakens. And funny enough, you know, you'd think that that head might look a little too old or mature, but I actually think it works really well, especially when paired with the long Bruce Banner hair from Thor Ragnarok or from Avengers Infinity. Then I used some hands that match the head there. I gave him some brown legs to show that he's dressed a little more preppy than his classmates. And the torso I used is from Jay from the Lego Ninjago movie collectible minifigure series. Next up is Brad, who they didn't really show too terribly much in the marketing for the movie, but he definitely plays a big role among Peter's classmates, and I won't say too much more in case you haven't seen the movie yet. I don't want to spoil it, but in any case, to build this figure, I used some khaki-colored pants here to show that he's dressed a little preppy, kind of like Flash was. Then the torso I used is from Lloyd from the Lego Ninjago movie, with some tan hands paired with the head from Short Round from the Lego Indiana Jones sets from way back when, and then I used just some hair from Happy Hogan, but it's very, very common hair, but it did come in the Spider-Man Far From Home sets, so if you have the Far From Home sets, you can get that here. Next up is Peter's best friend Ned, and I actually didn't change anything based on his appearance in the Spider-Man Far From Home minifigure pack. Speaking of which, if you don't have that minifigure pack, I'll drop a link in the description below to where you can pick that up. And if we're gonna have Ned, it's just as important that we have Betty Brandt to go with him, and again, I won't say any more if you haven't seen the movie, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. So for this character, I gave her the torso from Macy from Lego Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I gave her some jean-colored legs to show that she's dressed hip like all her teenage friends. Then the face I used is from Bo Peep from Toy Story 4, and the hair I used is from one of the Supergirl mini dolls from the Lego DC Girls sets. So if you don't have that, you could of course just use some blonde hair, but I really like the hairband that's going through her hair, and it actually complements this figure really well if you ask me. Alright guys, well I hope you found this helpful. If you did, be sure to drop a comment below and let me know which of these characters are your favorite, and more importantly, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and until next time, build on. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.